And then Levi, not looking up at me, started speaking. And he told me he'd been 6.5 hours north of Basra, checking that the villagers had running water and electricity. And during that, one of the villagers had lobbed a grenade at him and his company. It had landed near enough, but hadn't done them any damage. They'd run to get under high cover, but then he'd heard the screaming. He was up on his feet, running around the building, and some gravel had sheared up into this little Iraqi girl's scalp. She must have been 3 or 4. Explaining through the interpreter to her parents, he had tourniqueted her head with his desert scarf, run with her in his arms to the desert, to the helicopter, 6.5 hours to flight back. And he kept her alive with the other medic on board. And the good news was, she was going to make a full recovery. But when he was running into the hospital, a VIP group over from the UK, a bloke in it, had said what a sin it was that this enemy kid could get a CAT scan out there when someone in his constituency had to wait 11 months on the NHS.
Jesus.
And as Levi said to me, if I'd had my way and had to come back with the transport quickly, I'd have watched for him to come and use a portaloo, then lined its door up with the floor and tipped it over within it. How's that for a blue rinse, love? But I had to content myself with just telling him what I thought of him. Like you would, who wouldn't? When he got back to base a day later, Levi, the Brigadier Titsy sent for him, tore him off the strip and put him on window cleaning KP in HQ for swearing at a civilian. I said, that is deplorable, Levi. The fact that that bloke said that in the first place and your commanding officer is supporting him and not you, what you did is heroic. You saved that girl's life, you put yourself in mortal danger. Don't come down to that level. You don't want to. He looked up at me then and he said, I'll tell you something else about being out here. I'm frightened to death. And these kids with me, if they'd been truthful, they'd tell you the same. And there was again a lot of upward nodding.